Hello. I'm trying to talk and this dude keeps jumping in my game. What is the conversational dominance effect? We're going to have fun and we're going to show you this hot take real quick. But before we go, I just want to give a shout out to the Robert's Rules of Order for showing us how to act in meetings. I really appreciate Robert's Rules and I want to thank you for the skill set that you've shown us. Thanks for this jump off bit. Now, let's hop on this hot take right now. What is the conversational dominance effect? But before we go, we have to lay down some terms and some conditions, and we have to agree upon them, okay, my neighbor? Check out what conversation is. Conversation is manners. Conversation is behavior. Conversation is deportment. Conversation is intimate fellowship. Conversation is association. Conversation is commerce in social life, right? So when you're out there and you're talking to people and you're having a conversation, you're actually operating in commerce, and commerce is a market, and market means that you're trading, right? So someone can be trading their words with another man or another woman, and you can do that freely. But there's a certain pattern and there's a certain behavior that you have to understand when you have conversations. And we're realizing right now is that a lot of people don't know how to behave when they have conversations with other men or with other women, okay? Now, I'm going to show you what the summary is of what is the conversational dominance effect. Check this one out right here. This one's fun. Conversational dominance refers to the tendency of one speaker to control the actions of another speaker during an interaction. It is often characterized by behaviors such as interrupting, topic shifting, asking questions, and maintaining control over the flow of the conversation. So this one right here is this is one of my pet peeves because I hate it, because I love talking to people, because I love seeing what other people think, because it shows me how they move and it shows me how they operate. So when I'm talking with folks and then I say some things and then I want to get some feedback from another man or another woman, I hate when they jump in my conversation. I just hate it. It just it irritates me so much, is that people will jump in your conversation and then they'll hijack your story and then they'll go off on their own thing. That's why they say it's interrupting, hate it. Topic shifting, hate it. Asking questions while you're in your flow, hate it. And they try to take control over your flow. I hate it, because people lack manners, and we hate that, right? Now, drop down. I'm going to show you a bit from one of our constitutions that shows you proper behavior, proper manners. Check this out. The people have the right to instruct. That means we can talk. That means we can flow. That means we can show, right? So when you talk, when you flow, when you show, you have to be able to get out your words, right? Without somebody jumping in on your conversation. Check this out. Rewind. The people have the right to instruct their representatives, petition government for redress of grievances, and assemble freely to consult for the common good. What does that look like? That looks like the people can go get out there and have conversations, and then they can act with a conversation. They can do things in a conversational tone, right? That's how you trade, and that's how you barter with other men or with other women, by trading ideas, by having a conversation with them. And you can see what they might need or what they may want through the conversation. It's a fun bit and we love it, okay? That's why it says assemble freely to consult for the common good. So you will never know what the common good is for your neighbor if you can't talk with them, right? And if you don't know how to talk with them because you jump in on their conversation, then you're never going to learn. All right, my neighbor? Now, drop down and check out this job description bit right here. We love this one too, because this is my duty and this is my obligation. I'm supposed to get out here and show people words because I'm supposed to teach all nations. Check out this bit from my Father's word. This is what Jesus said. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. That's what Jesus told us that we have to do. This is how he showed us how we're supposed to move and how we're supposed to behave, okay? So to be as wise as serpent That means that you need to understand how the adversary moves, right? And the way that you understand how adversary moves is you have to study. How do you study? You watch and you observe and you see what they do, right? So adversary likes to dominate conversations. Adversary likes to hijack conversations. Adversary doesn't like for you to put out your ideas. Adversary doesn't like for you to show where you come from or where you flow, because they think that they know what's up. All right, remember this bit and we're going to be cool. And to be as harmless as doves, that means that you need to understand how, like, example, so Holy Ghost teaches me all things. Holy Ghost shows me that I need to be chill and I need to put my pride in the back seat, and that's what I do, and I love it. So that was the one that was getting me all day all night, was it was my pride. I thought that I knew what I was talking about when I realized that I didn't really know what I was talking about. Now I just show what my Father tells us what we're supposed to do, because I know for a fact that my Father knows what's up. I may not know what's up, but I know my Father knows what's up, and that's why I show my Father's words all day all night. And this has brought down my stress level a whole lot. So I don't really worry about what's going on in Babylon right now, because there's a whole lot of people out there chattering and a whole lot of people out there talking, but they don't know what's up because the script's already written and we already know that God's already won. So the game's already over for me, okay? So I just wanted to show you that bit right there for conversational dominance, right? Because there's a lot of people who try to dominate your conversation, and we don't like that, okay? All right, we're done with that slide. Let's hop on our next bit. Conclusion. This is my closeout game, and I love it. Check out this bit. This is my job description too. Trust God, dress and keep God's property, protect neighbors with trust tools, show the people how to move with simplicity, test, break, and build free people by God with love. Game over. What does that look like? That looks like you need to get out there and learn how to have conversations with your neighbors. And once you can talk with your neighbors, you can see what your neighbors need, right? And then you can provide services and goods for what your neighbors may need. Because a lot of our neighbors are turned out and tricked out right now because they don't know the rules to the game. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and walk it back up now. So I just wanted to show you that bit from my job description where Jesus told us how we're supposed to move and how we're supposed to act, okay? So you got to be wise as a serpent, but at the same time, you have to be as harmless as a dove, right? So that's the hard skills and the soft skills. You have to have them both, okay, my neighbor? Let's keep walking it up. Then I wanted to show you that the people have the right to instruct. Right? So when we instruct, that means that we can talk, and we can talk all day, all night, and we don't mind sharing the floor with other people as long as they respect the boundaries, okay? And then we wanted to show you what conversational dominance is, and it's not a cool effect, and you don't want to act like that, and you don't want to behave like that. You have to learn proper etiquette, and you have to learn proper manners when you have conversations with your neighbors, okay? And then we wanted to show you what conversation is, because conversation is manners, right? So we will know how you move and how you behave because of the words that come out of your mouth, right? So you can't hide anymore. So whatever you want to call yourself, we know who you are and we know what you are, because your behavior shows us everything. We show what you trade, and you show what you barter in the commercial realm of social life, okay? All right, we're done with that bit. Let's hop on our next, or let's walk it back down now. So go ahead and contact us and we will build you a private organization and show you how to operate it by God with love. We will show you how to have good conversations, because we will sit down and we will talk with you, and then we will ask you questions, and then we will give you time to respond and answer the questions at your own pace, right? And then we will sit there and then we will dissect things line by line, bit by bit, and we'll have a whole lot of fun together, my neighbor, okay? Until then, I'll see you in the future. And remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.